at the Inglewood Bowling Club and it's the Frank McGrath Memorial Trophy. Now there's a team here of 4 generations of the same family playing, and there's a 13-year-old that's going to steal the show. So let's get over to the rink and have a chat to them. Here we go, the 4 generations of the Moyle family. What a bowling crew. We've got Jared Steele here. He's the youngest in the family. Now, what got you started into bowls?
I just thought, because I already had 3 generations of family members that play bowls, I was like, oh, why not make a 4? I've played it before a little bit. I've had a go. I thought it's pretty weird, but I thought it was pretty fun. Just as a a weekly thing. Yeah.
And which one of the family members got you involved in it the most?
Grandmother.
Who inspired?
Yeah, Julianne. Yeah. My grandmother.
Has she been pushing you all the time?
Not pushing me, but edging me along the way. Yeah.
And how often do you play with her?
Oh, whenever I can, really. Yeah.
And you've got a legend up the end there who plays a bit of Premier League, Ryan. Do you play a lot with him?
Nah, I think this is the first time I played with him, actually, yeah.
And what's he like as a skipper, just for those double view guys?
Pretty good, yeah.
Yeah?
It's pretty good, yeah.
So he's quite calm and collected
Yeah,
here?
he's calm, of course.
Yeah. And what's it like leading for the family?
Oh, it's I don't want to say nerve-wracking, but you sort of get a little bit nervous. You don't want to muck up.
Why not?
Oh, I guess no one wants to muck up.
They'll get stuck into you around the dinner table at home?
Nah.
No?
You just sort of feel a little, I do. I feel a little bit bad. Like I let everyone down, but that's just me.
Right. Well, how do you get over that for youngsters out there? How do you think you can get over that?
I just think if I put one down, I know how to fix it. If I put a good one down, then I feel better.
Right.
Yeah.
What about you get it back out there and help your family, and good luck with today's bowls.
I appreciate it.
Thanks very much, Jared. Got the W legend here, the Premier League skipper. Ryan, you're skippering the family today. How does that go when you've got the grandmother and mother up the other end?
Yeah, you've got to keep your P's and Q's pretty under wraps.
Yeah. And how enjoyable is it to play with the family members?
Oh, it's pretty great to have the 4 generations of the Moyles playing. It's pretty special.
Yeah. And what about your grandmother? Was she the one that got you into bowls?
It was actually my granddad.
Yeah.
Different, like mum's father.
Yeah.
At Nullamara, and Nan's actually only just recently started playing.
Oh, has she?
Yeah.
Right. And how's she picked it up?
Yeah, she's getting there. Come along.
Right. And what about the young fella in there, Jared? How's he going, leading?
Yeah, got really good. Once we thought don't look at that one. We'll cover that one on the camera.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So when you got a young fella like that, what are the things that you say to him to really get him involved and get the technique right?
It's more about just having fun, enjoying it.
Yeah.
It's not really about technique at this stage. It's just enjoying the game and getting the love for it.
Yeah.
Technique comes later.
And how's your season looking this year?
Yeah, really good. We've picked up a few handy players this year, which is good. Aka's obviously come back. Yeah, looking good.
Oh, that's fantastic, mate. Well, thanks very much for joining us.
Cheers,
and go and make sure you make the right decisions for the family, because you don't want to upset dinner table tonight. Thanks, right. Well, we've got the head of the family here, Maureen. Now, Maureen, how long have you been playing bowls?
This is my 3rd year.
3rd year?
3rd year.
What made you start?
My daughter, Julie.
Julie?
Yeah, because she said, come on mum, we're short of women. And I said, darling, I'm 84 and I'm too old. And she hounded me until I said, oh, all right then. And I love it.
Right, and what level are you playing?
I think we were in about 3, I think. 3rd division, I think.
3rd division. That's a good effort for just starting at such a young age.
Yeah.
I didn't want to bring up your age, but you brought your age
86 I am now, yeah. 86, yeah.
Now, do you wish you started earlier?
Look, I should have, because the only thing is my mother was the champion of Maylands for years, and she was also like a life member.
Yep.
But in those days, they never said, "Come on, you girls, come over here and play bowls."
Yeah, yeah.
And of course, so I never did.
Never did. So
Never did. So I only started because Julie pestered me to start.
you do pick up just the little intricacies of bowls.
Probably the first year,
Yeah.
my first season. Still a lot to learn, but I get there.
Right,
I
right.
get there.
And Ryan's the skipper,
Yes, yeah, and then Julie's
third.
third, yeah, and I'm second, and
Grand-
he's one. He's number one.
Right, right. Now, the head of the family. Now, I want to show a little bit of respect, but she has shown that it's not too old to start playing lawn bowls. She's
We
going
need
up.
you, all you ladies. We need you. Come to Inglewood Bowling Club.
I reckon you'll be playing Premier League soon. You'll be getting touted. You'll be getting scouted.
No,
All right. Go and enjoy the family again, Maureen.
thanks very much.
Thanks very much. Thanks, Maureen. Sure. I've got the mother of Ryan and the middle one of the family in this bowling team today, Julie Ann. Julie Ann, what's it like to have a son who's dominating WA bowls at the moment?
Oh, I'm chuffed. Yeah, it's great. Ryan's done really well. Really pleased for his performances in bowls. He's done really well over the years. Yeah.
Yeah. And what made you get into bowls?
I started bowling when Dad was playing at Nollamara.
Yeah.
Sundays was Scroungers Day,
Yeah.
and I used to spend Sundays catching up with Dad and just going and enjoying the day down there.
Yeah.
That's how I actually started, just playing social.
Yeah.
And from there, just developed a love for the game.
Right.
And then started playing pennants as a progression, and now I'm president here at Inglewood, so it's been a bit of a journey, I suppose. A journey of love.
It is a journey of love, yes. Now, you're a president out Inglewood here.
Mm-hmm.
What are the changes that you want to make moving forward?
I'd love to see our game become more inclusive, I suppose, is the word, and not so strict with the sex, what's the word I'm looking for? Gender.
Yeah.
I like to see it more based on performance.
Yeah.
So if you're a really top bowler, whether you're a guy or a girl, you get a crack at
The Premier League.
top,
Yeah.
at top
Yeah.
divisions. I can still understand why they have the male and female comps,
Yeah.
but it's not as if it's a contact sport and you need absolute strength, and it's just that type of game that anyone can play from 10 to 100
Yeah.
as long as they've got
Yeah.
bit of capability.
Well, there's a lot of women around at the moment that could really take on the top men as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there are.
It's not like a power game like tennis or anything like that.
No.
So there's a lot of skill, finesse.
It is.
Yeah.
As someone said, it takes 2 minutes to learn and a lifetime to master. Bowls does, but it's a really terrific game. As you can see with the people that we've got a good range of age out on the green today.
Yeah.
And with the COVID and stuff that's happened at the moment, I think a lot of people have become a little bit more scared with the fear thing that the government's sort of thrown about to isolate people.
Yeah.
Make sure they stay, safe and everything. But at the same time, people got to realise that COVID's not going to always be here.
Yeah.
And to sort of make sure they keep their community sports and clubs going.
Yeah.
And to keep fit and healthy and being, involved in the club and being part of a community actually helps mental health as well. So, that's my biggest passion, is to make sure that I get as many people from all age brackets out at the club and involved one way or another, whether it's playing social, whether it's playing pennants, whether it's just coming down and having a chat, on a Saturday, or, doing what they can.
Well, exactly right. We've got to be social and we've got to be connected. So they're good goals that you've got there. What about you got your mum down here playing as well? How hard was that to get her on the green?
Well, Mum was a bit of a hard nut to crack, to say the least.
Yeah.
She was a netballer. I played basketball, played state basketball when I was younger.
Yeah.
Mum also made state in squad, but never got the Guernsey.
Yeah.
And I'd asked her numerous times to come down and have it. Oh no, I'm too old. And last couple of years when my stepdad was gone into care, I got really scared that Mum might fall into a bit of a depression mode, being a little bit isolated, not having following around all the time. So I said, come on Mum, you're too much of a sociable person to just, hide away at home. Come on down the club and have a go, And she came and she's going hell for leather out there at the moment. She's great, She's got some good bowl skills. And someone that's only been bowling for a couple of years, she's done really well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, it's interesting that you brought that up because a lot of people out there that are insular and out home, we've got to try and help them and get them into the community, and bowls is one of those games where it's not too physically demanding, which they can interact with and get involved with.
That's correct.
No, perfect points that you've brought up today. The Frank McGrath Memorial.
Yes.
Yes, can you tell us a bit about that, please?
Oh, Frank was one of the most generous men in our game at the time, just devoting his own personal time to come down the clubs and help run the comps like this. Yeah. He'd come down and set up, do all the cards, just run it like a machine when he was about. And he didn't just do it for our club, I think he was doing it for quite a few clubs out there. And it was just our way of giving a bit of thanks and appreciation for the effort and time that he put in behind the scenes of bowls for bowls.
Yeah.
His wife came back a few years later after he passed away, and we did another big ceremony for him, and we just keep the tradition alive by honouring the people that put so much into our game for us.
Exactly right, and there's a lot of volunteers out there
and they go unrecognised sometimes.
Yep.
And it's just nice to keep their contribution alive and remember what they've done and the sacrifices that they made for the sport.
Yeah. Well, you're doing a great job down here at Inglewood as the president, and that's good. You're volunteering your time, and we need it's a lot of special people like that go out and volunteer their time to do it. Yeah. If you don't do it, well, who else is going to do it? So congratulations on what you're doing to the bowls and to Inglewood as well. And good luck with the family tonight.
Oh, thank you.
Make sure you go and get control of Ryan there as well.
And as I said, I did do a post on Facebook, and if anyone is interested in getting involved with bowls, please contact Bowls WA website and make sure you get in contact with your local clubs, because everybody knows they need some support at this time, and it's a good thing for yourself as well to get involved.
Julianne, you're a legend.
No
Thank you.
worries,
Cheers.
Yeah, wherever you are in WA, stick your head in and say g'day. You gotta love the bolo.